Well, hello there. I have a big box of empties, so you know what time it is. I have 3 months worth of empties here that I'm going to share with you today. We're going to talk all about it, going to give you reviews on these products. Would I buy them again? Do I think they're trash? Because I know they're trash. They're all trash. Okay, so let's get started. I have a fabulous spreadsheet here. The spreadsheets I've used for tracking my empties have not been this great before. I kind of love it. So I have the price of everything as well as the date finished and my ratings for the products. So I already have a good baseline to work off of. If you're interested in this template, I do sell it in my Etsy store in a bundle. If you're interested, that'll be linked in the description below. So let's go. So number one is the Inculus Niacinamide Serum. There she is. I put this down as $8 and also from The Ordinary. I think I got that wrong. I'll have to double check the price, and if there's some incorrect information, I'll let you know. I finished this. It was the first empty of the year, January 14th, and I gave this a 3-star rating. It was okay. I probably wouldn't repurchase this. It was forgettable, and I don't really feel like it did much for my skin. My feeling, and this is just an estimate, I have used inexpensive niacinamides, mostly from The Ordinary, now the Inculus, for the past couple of years, and I have never really felt like they've done something. So I'm wondering if it's lower quality. Price doesn't inherently mean better quality. So I'm gonna look into that. I'm not gonna buy a new one anytime soon. I'm currently working through some skincare that I'm really enjoying. So I wouldn't repurchase either The Ordinary or the Inculus Niacinamide serums. Maybe niacinamide just isn't for me. Like, I don't really see the effects, or if it's just the grade or type of niacinamide. So I'm not interested in purchasing niacinamide anytime soon, but before I do, I would like to do a little bit more research. Number two is, I'm just calling it the Australian soap. It's the Freshwater Farm Australia Organic Shea Butter Nourishing Body Bar. This is the packaging that it comes in. I don't have the packaging for the first bar, but I have one for the second bar. I'm currently working on the second bar. These things are the biggest bars of soap I have ever used in my life. They are colossal. They're 200 grams each. They're physically difficult to hold. They don't fit in my hand. So the soap was $4.99. I got it at Winners 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. It took me a long time to go through the first one. And I was using it as a, on the body. I do not like this soap. I think it's objectively a bad soap because it dries out my skin. It makes my skin feel tight. I don't know. I feel like my skin is worse off when I use it. It's doing fine on my hands, but I will never again use it on the body. So I would not repurchase this. It's a great value for money. The pack was $10 or $9.99. So I put this as $4.99. So fabulous value for money, but I wouldn't use it. Next up is my Seche Vite top coat, $10.99. This is my favorite top coat. It's quick drying. It's beautiful. I'm currently using the top coat from another brand. I don't know why I'm blanking on the name. That one is not as good. I already know. It's definitely workable, usable. So I'm going to finish it. But next time, I'm going to go back to Seche Vite. Seche Vite is the tried and true. It's kind of expensive. It's $10.99. I had to buy mine from Sally's because that was the only place I could get it. And it was kind of whatever price it is. I don't know if they sell it at Walmart or even Amazon. I'll take a look next time I finish, but probably not anytime soon. If I finish the top coat this year, it'll be December. So not a rush on that. Seche Vite Reign Supreme my opinion. One of you actually let me know that Seche Vite has these big bottles. I've never seen them before. I had no idea they existed, and I'm so glad I know that, because this is an example of a time where I have a favorite. I have what could be a holy grail. I'm very selective about using that word. And so I know that this is going to be the thing I'm going to finish. Like, I've used 2 or 3 bottles of these in a row, and this new top coat is the first time I've strayed in 3-4 years. Never again. So Seche Vite, she's coming back sometime soon. Next up is this Paula's Choice Moisturizing Mini. I cut her in half because I wanted to get all the product out. It is their water infusing electrolyte moisturizer, and it's in this, I can't tell if this is blue or purple. I think it's blue, this bluish kind of packaging. So I would actually purchase this. This was just a mini that I got when I placed an order. It's really thick, it's like whipped, kind of silicone-y feeling. If you felt those thick kind of whipped moisturizers, you know what I'm talking about. And it is very hydrating, but just for the winter. We're coming out of that now. So if I buy it, it would be in, like next fall or next fall. So not a priority. The Ordinary Buffet Serum is next, $14.80. I wouldn't repurchase this. I thought this was like, it didn't, okay, words. I did notice more of a difference with the niacinamide than the Buffet. I would not repurchase this, and it's more expensive, and it did nothing, and I wouldn't buy that again. Okay, a perfume mini. Hold please. This is Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. This smells really good. I would buy the full size of this, or I considered it. There's this one, and then another one by, I'm wearing it, I don't know where she is. The one that's currently in my project pan. I'll put the name on the screen. I like that one so much more. And these are part of like a sample kit where you get like 8 or 10 and you pick one. I'd pick the other one over this. It's Lancome. I don't think it's Trésor. I think the Carolina Herrera smells fabulous. I would actually, if this comes in like a, like those 30 ml roller balls, I would buy that. But I also have too much perfume right now, so I have a lot more minis to go through, and I have some full sizes, so it's not a priority, but I really, really love the smell of that. First makeup mini of the video. This is $18. This is a 5-star makeup product. We have 2 5 stars in this video, and there's more coming up. This is my favorite concealer. It is. I think it looks beautiful under the eyes. I think it's a decent price for high-end, a little expensive. The mini alone is $18, lasted me a couple of months. I think it's fabulous. And I have oily skin. I would say my under eyes are more on the drier side, and it's really easy for them to look crepey. I think it looks really beautiful. Just about every concealer will kind of, get into the lines, but this one is the best one. I would repurchase it. Once I get through my concealers, this is the first thing I'm going to be purchasing. Next up is my L'Oreal Purple Conditioner. This thing was surprisingly expensive, $6.50. And look, this thing, it's empty. There is nothing in there. I hope it's not blurry. It's empty. I did a great job on this. And one of the things, if you've been following me for a couple of years and you've seen more than one empties from me, you will notice there are a lot more cut open products this time than ever before. I'm really trying to get my uses out of things, really trying to use things to their bones. I bought this as a panic in 2020 to fix a very bad hair situation. I had completely natural hair, went to the hair salon, and first time in a couple of years to get my hair colored. My hair was botched, all I want to say. And I got this in a panic to fix what they had done. Didn't really do much, but I guess kind of gave me a peace of mind, like I'm doing something about it. I think it's kind of expensive for a drugstore shampoo or conditioner, and it's only 150 mils. That's why I think it's expensive. The conditioner I'm currently using is 400 mils and is cheaper. So it is just, it's not a good value for money. Didn't really do anything. It wasn't, my hair was too dark really to use it. So the next thing is All Good sunscreen. There's just, you know, some remnants left in there, but it's like all gloppy and thick. I did my best to get it out, and cutting it open did give me more uses than if I were to finish it or if I hadn't cut it open. Funny enough, I got this in a Cosbox a couple years ago, 2020 now, and I repurchased it because I liked it so much in the Cosbox. I don't know if my preferences changed or this just wasn't the same, but I ended up hating that sunscreen. Hating it. The sunscreen I'm using now is way better. It's from Paula's Choice, Night and Day. It is a similar price. Paula's Choice actually is probably more expensive. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it's a moisturizer and a sunscreen in one. This gave such a white cast, such a sticky feeling. It was gross. I would not recommend it. And it was $18.99. So it was expensive and ineffective. Okay, next up is this body wash. This is from Bath and Body Works. It's in Forever Red. I got this last Christmas. So not Christmas of 2021 that just passed, Christmas of 2020. And I didn't start using it until sometime last year, so it sat for a while. The scent was okay. I wouldn't repurchase it. I didn't love the scent. Yes, I wouldn't repurchase it. Bath and Body Works, just how fragrant they are. I think this is just in part like a mind play because I currently have an Olay body wash. I don't think the scent is as strong as the Bath and Body Works one, but just being from Bath and Body Works, I just have this association of it just being bad ingredients, like too much fragrance. You know, that's in my head. So I wouldn't repurchase this, too strong. I don't buy from Bath and Body Works except for the odd soap here and there. So I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't buy it. It makes me nervous just using the product. What I did learn about this product is in the past, I've talked about how I think body washes I overuse them. But what I had learned from this product, so thank you, Bath and Body Works Forever Red Shower Gel, is that I was using these like natural body washes. Some I had bought, some were gifted to me or, you know, for Christmas or whatever. And those are runny. These ones, even my Olay body wash that I'm using, it's not runny at all. So I have much more control over it. I guess I was just using body wash that wasn't for me. I do like a good body wash, just not this one. All right, let's talk about a couple of makeup products. The first is my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This was $9.99. There we go. This is probably my favorite mascara of all time. I've been using this since high school. I love the brush on here. I love the plastic bristles, and they're very small. So if it looks like this, I'm a fan. There's just a lot of wear on it. I love it. There's a good chance that the next mascara I buy will be like one that I've wanted to try, because for all of 2020 and half of 2021, I was working through this Sephora sampler set, and this was the first mascara I bought, and I bought it last August or September, something like that. So it took me like a full year and 9 months to use up that kit. And I'm currently using one that I got as a free sample and a second mascara that I bought. Those I don't think will finish anytime soon. So I'm into trying new mascaras. It's kind of like I haven't lived in the new world of mascaras in 2 years. So I'm interested in trying some new ones, like the Maybelline Sky High one. That one has so many reviews. I think on Amazon, sometimes if I'm just looking for reviews, Amazon is usually the place because they'll get like 60,000 or 10,000 reviews. And the Sky High one has something like 11,000 reviews last time I checked. So I think I want to get that one. And I've had good experiences with both L'Oreal and Maybelline mascaras. So this for me is a repurchase, like a makeup bag staple, a 5-star thing. Next is my Bite Beauty lipstick. If you see my project pan, you would have seen I finished her. This was part of a set. So I estimated the price at about $8. It could be $5, could be $10. So I just, averaged it out to $8. I love this old formula of Bites. Is it their Mousse Bouche? Yeah. I love the Mousse Bouche line. Their Power Mattes they're a beautiful lipstick. They're great as well. But they're not a creamy formula. And I love a creamy formula over anything. But I do have to say that Fig from Bite in the Power Matte is currently one of my favorite lipsticks that I own. So not to say that line isn't good. I didn't say the shade. This isn't Sugarcane. It's a very pinky kind of shade. This was something I used to wear a lot, this kind of pink. I have moved away slightly from the pinks to more like either mauves or nudes. But I think it's still great. I think it's such a beautiful formula that I wish that they didn't discontinue and had alongside the Power Mattes. Beautiful. All right. I have to share with you probably the biggest success of this video. This guy. This is the Manicadar Champagne Charcoal Scrub. I have been trying to finish this for literally 2 years. 2 years. And this thing is huge. It takes up so much space in the shower. I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud. I just want a little pat on the back moment or something. I loved it. Or I love finishing it, more like it. I'm so proud of that. Sorry. Okay, move on. I estimated this at $10. I don't actually know what the cost of this is, but I got this in a FabFitFun box, which would have been from 2018. That's how old it was. So glad I finished it. I don't use body scrubs. I don't really like them. If I do own a body scrub, it would have to be in a small like tube or something to use every so often. Big tubs like this, no go for me. Not a product that I love. I also finished up a deodorant. This is the Secret Cocoa Butter scent. This is about $3.50. Wouldn't repurchase this simply because of the scent. Not a good match for my body chemistry. I did actually get a replacement. It's their Cherry Blossom scent in their aluminum free deodorant. It's a bigger size. And it was a little bit more expensive, it's bigger. And I'm liking that way more. So I just think that was just a scent match that wasn't for me. A couple more makeup products. The first is this NARS Foundation Mini. This is their Soft Matte Complete Foundation. This, no cost here. It came, as a free sample. I initially really liked this and I was convinced that I would eventually get the full size. After using this full tube of it, it is a mini, I was able to use it 20 times. The color wasn't great, but I did learn enough about the formula to know that I don't love it. I'm not a fan. It's not, the coverage and the mattifying and the finish it's okay. I would say it's good, not great. And I have foundations that I love more, and even samples of foundations I've loved more than this. It just doesn't do it for me. I think I was initially impressed, like, ooh, great coverage right off the bat, but I think I like the Fenty one more, and then also the Charlotte Tilbury one. I know the last time I used it, it was a very bad shade match, so now is not quite the time to play with it, but friends, once it comes summer, I'll probably throw that in my project pan and finish it up. And that one I remember loving, but either way, I still like the Fenty and the Merit. I used the Merit foundation for the first time in a couple of months actually, and just beautiful coverage. Like I would prefer that over here. So this is just a pass, and I'm very glad I got this as a sample because I was genuinely interested in buying this product. I thought it would be something that I would love, and I'm glad I was able to try it and, you know, not have to purchase it. The next makeup empty is my Ofra lip liner in Silk, another product that took 2 years to finish. It was in my project pan for 2 years. That's like my proud makeup accomplishment of this empties. All right, there's just 2 things left to talk about. The first is this Pure Nata Daily Moisturizer. This is scentless, so it has no fragrance. I really like this. This was about $20. I've had this for about 2 years. I really, really love this. This would be a great daytime moisturizer for me, and I probably will repurchase this at some point. However, it does not have any sunscreen in it, and that is my, makes up my favorite or optimal daily moisturizer. But if you are not looking for a daily moisturizer with sunscreen, this is perfect. I loved this. And I can use this all year round, but it's the best in fall, winter, and spring. Summer, it can be a little, just like a hair too much, but still usable. Don't really feel greasy with it. It's just best for me in the fall, winter, spring. In winter, actually, sometimes I feel like it's not enough, but that's like on the occasional day. This is Canadian, this is vegan, this is cruelty free. They are Leaping Bunny certified, or maybe, no, that's not Leaping Bunny. This one, they have this cruelty free certification. Just a really beautiful moisturizer, and I loved it. It also comes in an airless pump, so you can see how much you're using. Last but not least is my Paula's Choice Calm Cleanser. I got this back in December, and it's the nourishing cleanser for normal to oily combo skin. It's a gel formula that gently cleanses and smooths skin. About $18. I do have like a single use left, maybe 2, but I'm not gonna wait for the next video. I'm gonna finish it tonight and then it'll be gone. This product is another example of good, not great. It was about $18. Kind of expensive for a cleanser. And I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I'm not that picky with cleansers, so having something that's like a big tub, affordable, is just gonna be the play. I have other things to finish, so I'm not gonna be buying anything quite yet. But the next cleanser, when I find it, it'll be the CeraVe cleanser. I've been talking about getting that for 2 years, but it's always been like sold out or hard to come by. I think my local Walmart, it was out of stock for like 3 or 4 months. It was crazy. I think you can get it on Amazon, but sometimes the prices there aren't great. Either way, I probably won't need to buy a new cleanser for 3-ish months. Near the end of that time, like maybe the last month, I'll be on the lookout for it. So then I'll buy it before I actually need it, just because it would suck to want to use it and then not be able to get it. So those are all of the empties. My favorites, as you know, Seche Vite Top Coat, NARS Concealer, L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, and for skincare, this Pure Nata Moisturizer. I do, interestingly enough, have some stats for you. So this quarter, I finished 18 items. The total is $161.76. That's not bad. And also, sometimes we forget about the value of things, what things cost, and because we buy things slowly. So it's $161, and all my stuff basically fits in a shoebox, which kind of seems crazy, $161 for a shoebox worth of stuff, but it's $18, or 18 items. What I think is interesting as well is this year I started tracking the approximate lifespan of my products in months. And the average lifespan of my products in months is 18.6 0.64 months, meaning that the average time I own something is about a year and a half. There are some very old products on here that are skewing things. The biggest two are my my scrub that I was sharing with you. That was 45 months, and then the Ofra lip liner, 48 months. Those two are really, bringing the numbers up, if you will. And then there is also one that I owned for 36 months, and that was the Bite Beauty Lipstick Mini. There's a couple on here that were 5 months or 2 months, something like that. The only one that's empty is currently the NARS foundation, because I cannot remember how old that is, if it's a year and a half or 6 years. I think the oldest, I could put is when it was released, and then it only took me 2 months to use it. So this is the gray area that I have, is that the Ofra lip liner just sat around for 3 of those years or 2 of those years, and I wasn't using it. So, it did ultimately take 4 years to get out, but I wasn't actually trying to finish it for 4 years. I don't think it matters. If you've owned something, it doesn't matter if it's the active time you were using it because you owned it, took up space, etc. So I don't know why I feel differently about the NARS foundation. Maybe because it's a sample. If I had to guess, I would say 9 months. So let's put that in. It changes things to 18.1 months. So still pretty high. Those are all the items that I finished this past quarter. A lot of wintry and skincare items, but pretty good amount of makeup, if I do say so myself. So that's everything from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video and hanging out with me. I would love it if you would subscribe to catch more videos like this, and I hope to see you again around here soon. Bye.